Rich Dad, Poor Dad summary, what the book actually says. If you've ever wondered why some people seem to get richer while others stay stuck, even with good jobs and education, this episode is for you. Today, we are breaking down one of the most influential personal finance books ever written, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You'll hear exactly what the book says, straight, direct, and practical. Lesson 1. The rich don't work for money. Robert Kiyosaki had two father figures growing up. His biological father, the poor dad, was well-educated, hardworking, and believed in getting a secure job. His friend's father, the rich dad, dropped out of school early, but built wealth by thinking differently. Poor dad said, "Get a degree. Find a job. Work hard." Rich dad said, "Learn how money works. Make it work for you." That's the core difference. Poor people and the middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them. Your job shouldn't be your only source of income. It should be a tool to gain experience. Use it to build skills and invest in income-producing assets. Lesson 2. Financial literacy is everything. You must understand one simple concept. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. Most people confuse liabilities with assets. They think their house is an asset, but if it's costing you more than it earns, it's a liability. The rich focus on building their asset column, things like rental properties, dividend-paying stocks, intellectual property, and businesses. If you want to grow wealth, focus less on how much you make and more on how much you keep and where you put it. Lesson 3. Mind your own business. Even if you're an employee, you still need to think like a business owner. Don't just focus on your salary. Focus on your financial foundation, your assets. That's your real business. The middle class often gets stuck trying to look rich, buying liabilities that drain them. The rich build up assets first, then use those to buy luxuries later. Pay yourself first. Always build your asset base. Lesson 4. The power of corporations. The rich understand the tax code. They use corporations and legal structures to reduce what they owe and reinvest more. Poor dad earned, paid taxes, then spent what was left. Rich dad earned, spent through his business, and paid taxes on what remained. The system rewards those who understand it. Learn how corporations work, not to cheat, but to be smarter. Financial intelligence includes understanding taxes, laws, and how to structure your money. Lesson 5. The rich invent money. Opportunities aren't always visible. You need to be trained to see them. Robert learned from Rich Dad that wealth isn't about luck. It's about being prepared when the right moment comes. The rich study investing. They understand markets, trends, and risk. They don't play it safe, they play it smart. When others panic, they see potential. So ask yourself, what do you know? What can you learn? Are you building your financial intelligence? Because knowledge turns into wealth if you take action. Lesson 6. Work to learn, not just to earn. Poor dad told Robert to specialize, to focus on one profession. Rich dad told him to generalize, to learn different skills. Don't chase promotions. Chase education, real-world education. Sales, marketing, leadership, communication. Investing, these are the skills that build wealth. Take jobs that teach. Learn how businesses work. Step outside your comfort zone. The more you learn, the more you earn. Overcoming obstacles, even with knowledge. 5 things hold most people back. 1. Fear of losing money keeps people stuck. 2. Cynicism, listening to others' doubts over your own judgment. 3. Laziness, not wanting to manage finances. 4. Bad habits like paying everyone else before yourself. 5. arrogance thinking you already know enough. You have to master your mindset before you master your money. Rich Dad said, "You become what you study, so study money, study business, and be honest about what you don't know." The real takeaways. Let's recap the core messages of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Build assets, not liabilities. Understand how money works, then apply it. Use jobs to learn, not just to earn. Start small, but think long term. Get financially educated. Don't be afraid of taking smart risks. Surround yourself with people who are also growing. Wealth starts with discipline. And with the right mindset, anyone can build it regardless of background. Robert Kiyosaki didn't write this book to give you a get-rich-quick formula. He wrote it to challenge how you think about money. The real goal is financial freedom, not just having more money, but having the freedom to choose how you live. And that starts with shifting your thinking from consumer to creator, from spender to investor, from employee to owner. Thanks for listening. If this episode gave you a new perspective, share it with someone you care about. One conversation could change a life. Subscribe for more straight-up summaries of powerful books that can help you level up in business, wealth, and mindset. Until next time, remember, don't just work for money. Make money work for you.